From the end of September, the 5th of November was top of my list as a kid. Yes, there was Halloween, but my mum wasn't keen, so a sweet lamp was all that we did. At the ripe age of 9, my world was still fine, and everything in it was good. And me and my mates, some still under 8, would mooch round and scrounge up some wood. As we wandered the yards, other kids swapping cards and hoping to finish their sets, called out, "What you lot doing and where are you going?" And you wouldn't get none, I bet. Down back alleys we'd file, and we got quite a pile of timber stashed on the bonfire. Adding more on each trip, the wood we would tip, till the timber went up past me neck. Now us kids had been busy, and it seemed like a lot, but remember, I'm just 9 and only a dot. From behind a brick wall popped up Tony Chin's head. He was bigger than us, and here's what he said. "Is that all you've got, you bunch of Burks? And have you forgotten we've no fireworks?" Well, our faces went crimson. Dave Green started to cry. Tony said, "Pack up, Lartin, we just need a guy." My dad's got some clobber he's chucking away. So on the bonfire we gathered next day. With piles of newspaper and Tony's dad's clothes, in the course of a morning, our figure arose. He needs a Guy Fawkes mask, was the next thing we thought, but we couldn't make one, so it had to be bought. "Have you got some money, Tone?" "No, have I, hell?" As I looked round my mates, it was not going well. Said Patrick O'Doherty, "I know the crack. I'll get some pop bottles and we'll take 'em back. They're threepence apiece and I've got at least 4. If we pop round my sister's, we might get some more." With the bottles returned and the mask on his head, we all tripped together to Tony Chin's shed. He got an old pushchair his mum used for spuds, and we sat by the wall outside old Mrs. Wood's. A grumpy old woman in a green braggy pinny, a fag in her mouth and her legs awful skinny, came shouting no begging outside my front door, and if we didn't shift she'd be calling the law. "I know where you leave it from, just over there." So off down the street went 5 lads, Guy and Chair. We tried in the street, we tried by the pub, we tried outside some work skates. The Guy Fawkes, the pushchair, procession of lads, just me and my 4 little mates. At one place a big bloke came out with a spanner and said, "If you clear off I'll give you a tanner." Well, he gave us the money and said with a laugh, "Why don't you all go and try Lens Transport Caff?" Well, the caff went great. Every driver and mate put the change in the cap from Guy's head. So we called it a day and pushed back all the way, and we put back the pram in the shed. Then we counted the cash, and we had quite a stash when we emptied out all of our pockets. We got a Brox number 2 and some jumping jacks too, and there was even some whistling rockets. Well, the fire was great, and all of my mates and their dads bought more fireworks and wood. There was laughing and fun till the fireworks were done, and the timber was burnt to an ember. More than 50 years later, I still feel the warmth of that bonfire night in November. That one was for you, mate. Mostly true. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy bonfire night.